Chronic was made, we had to get a deal for it. Yeah, it was like the hardest thing in the world to get a deal for it.
We gave our best ideas, and we gave up everything that was in us for this project.
Everybody was turning their back on us because of the Ruthless situation.
We put everybody in the industry on notice. Dre was signed to Ruthless, and respect that, or otherwise you will be dragged into this situation.
Finally, boom, here comes Jimmy Iovine. He was the one that came in and had the guts to say, okay, I'm gonna deal with this.
It started out, Dre was a producer, and then there was Suge, who was sort of the business guy, but also talented, very talented guy. They came in and they just said, we're being sued. We have these releases. We think that they're legitimate. Everybody's saying they're not. I wasn't gonna do a full-blown investigation on who said what. I just literally heard the music. Suge and Dre played as the Chronic. And the song G thing reminded me of when I first heard Satisfaction. It just did.
You gotta remember one thing. Interscope was a couple of weeks ago going bankrupt before they met me. Interscope wanted my artists. I said, hey, I gotta own the masters. We gotta own the masters. They said, how you know about that? I said, I know the business. We're not gonna be the one doing all the work and y'all get all the money and own it. It's not gonna happen. Modern day slavery, no different.
Suge walked in with a finished product in the Chronic and said, we are going to own this master. You will have percentages of it, but it's not like the old model. And when you've got a 6 foot, 200 and some odd pound guy saying, this is the deal, fellas, do you want it or not? Because they also wanted to be in business with Dr. Dre, they took it.
When did you become aware that Suge Knight had this reputation of using force or intimidation?
Well, I mean, you know, I don't really want to I can't get into that. I can tell you what our experience was with them, which was fine. But before we closed the deal, we had to go settle a couple of lawsuits because they were being sued by Ruthless. I said, look, we would like to be in business with these guys. Can we make a straight up deal? And Jerry Heller made deals with us, and we got all the releases and all the documentation, and we went on.
You have no distribution, you have no manufacturing, you have nothing. And you gonna sit here and talk shit to these white folks like that? You goddamn right I am. Fuck y'all. Shout out Suge Knight, man. Hope you watching me inside the prison, bro.
My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pod.
My name is Dorian from Group82Music.com, and right here we got that time that Suge Knight muscled up on Jimmy Iovine and Interscope Records. Death Row almost didn't get off the ground. Dre was still signed to Ruthless. He was trying to leave. Jerry Heller had them in them bullshit contracts, and nobody wanted to touch anything to do with that because they had put the word out that if you do mess with them, it's gonna be bad, bad news. As I scratch my inner thigh. You know what? I gotta let y'all know I'm scratching my inner thigh. I'm not scratching my penis because y'all are some weirdos and will zoom in and write comments and whatever. But Death Row was in a bad spot. Like, they had this album done, dope album, classic album, nobody wanted it. And Suge was shopping around, and Jimmy, being a dude he is, desperate because they're about to go out of business, but being kind of ruthless in his own right, was all right, I'll mess with y'all, I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity. And Suge said, nah, that's cool, but I gotta own. What do you mean you gotta own? I gotta own, because what did he say? We not about to do all the work, y'all make all the money. That's modern day slavery. He knew this. This is 1991. He understood the music business. You gotta own your shit. And now Hasbro, the damn toy company, they own Death Row's shit, but Suge understood that, man. He knew this in 91. Why don't you own your shit now? Y'all wanna sign to a record label and give them all your shit? Man, for what? And Jimmy Iovine, they ain't had no choice, because Suge knew he had leverage. Y'all need us. Y'all need Dr. Dre. Y'all need the NWA. Y'all need the West Coast wave right now. This is the architect of the hottest rap group ever that had no radio promo, no television, no nothing, and still went platinum. And you got a chance to get his debut album, and we just did a song for Deep Cover. Man, you better fucking sign Dre, and we own the masters. And they went and broke a deal with Ruthless, and that's why Eazy-E said on Real Motherfucking G's that Dre Day met Eazy's payday, because every time Chronic sold, Eazy got a piece of it, because that's the deal that they brokered, which is fucking insane. Dre probably didn't get no money off that shit, but it elevated him into a stratosphere, and it changed pop music as we know it. You gotta know your worth. When you know your worth, you have leverage. How do you know your worth and have leverage? You gotta build a brand. I'm building a brand right now every single day with these videos. I'm building a brand right now with true support. I'm building a brand right now with my merch and feeding into all y'all and engaging in the comments and doing all these things. I've been building a brand. My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond. I'm out the pond, y'all stay true. I'm building a brand, y'all know all these things. What are you doing to build a brand? Because when you have a brand, you have followers, you have engagement, when you have a way where you can make money and sell shit, people are gonna wanna fuck with you. They knew Dr. Dre would sell, so they had to fuck with Suge Knight. Niggas know I'ma sell, so they know that they gotta come to me correct. Why ain't you like that? And why haven't you started building your brand yet? If you're ready to build your brand, click that link in the bio, purchase one of our packages for 60% off right now. If you already got music out, you ready to get that shit heard, we giving away a $249 Spotify playlist placement that's permanent for $9.99 when you just order my album, True Support. That shit's damn near free, 95% off. Click the links in the bio right now. I'm out the pod. Y'all stay true.
Group82music.com.